Welcome to this beginner's lesson, which is part of my beginner's guitar course. In this lesson you will learn about the fundamentals of rhythms and playing with a metronome. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and check out the full beginner's guitar course by clicking the link in the description box below. Understanding how rhythm works is essential for playing an instrument. Having a good sense of time is one of the most overlooked aspects of learning to play the guitar. I think that having a good sense of time is one of the most important things you should work on developing, and this is why I start people learning this very early on in their development. I think using a metronome is really useful. You can use drum loops and you can just count, but metronomes are one of the best resources we have for developing good time. I often have people tell me that they hate metronomes and they can't use them. I think what they mean is that they can't use a metronome because they never have used one before, so when they do find themselves in a situation where they're using a metronome, they can't stay with it just because they've never practiced this before. This was definitely a problem for me. The first time I went into a recording studio and I was told to use a metronome, I really had a bad time. I genuinely find that all of my students that do these basic metronome exercises develop good timing. You can do these exercises by clapping or clicking or strumming a chord or just deadening the strings and strumming the strings. I'm going to do the examples now with a guitar, but I'm not going to strum any chords. I'm just going to deaden the strings. So I'm just going to rest my fingers over the strings like this, and then with no pressure, you don't press down at all, and then when I strum the strings, it just makes a scratching kind of sound. So first of all, I'm just going to set the metronome to a comfortable tempo. So I'm going to set it to 90 BPM. So the metronome is just clicking on the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And all you need to do at first is get used to counting along with the metronome and make sure you're staying in time with the metronome, so your numbers should land dead on those clicks. Then we can start clapping, clicking, or scratching the strings or playing a chord on each of those. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. This brings me on to my groove grid games. So I like to make little games up for students, especially with younger students, but I have found they work well with adults as well. And the idea is that we can create a little bit of a competition or a challenge to practicing things. So the idea is you get 10 points for if you can do it first go, 5 points if you can do it second go, 3 points third go, and then 1 point for any other go after that. And all we're going to do at first is pick a number between 1 and 4, and you're going to scratch the strings or clap or click on that number. So I'm going to choose 1 at first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Then choose another number. 2. 1, 2. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 3, then 4, so you get the idea. You choose a number and then you see how accurately you can land on that click. After this you can pick 2 different numbers, so let's try doing 1 and 2. 2 and 3. 3 and 4. 1 and 3. And 2 and 4. 1 and 4. And then if you want to, you can make up more complex variations. So you could actually do more than one cycle. So you could do the first time through just playing on the number 1, the second time through playing on the 1 and 3, the third time just on number 4, and then on the fourth time play 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's see if I can do that. So I think that was 1, 1 and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, before. You can use the point system if you want to, but I usually use that more with my younger students to give them an incentive to try and improve and get better at it. But like I said before, the most important thing here is that we are learning to keep time. We are developing our sense of time by doing these exercises. You can speed up the metronome, slow it down, make up as many variations of the rhythm as you can. And as we develop through this course, we are going to add more subdivisions, which is going to improve our timing even more. Thanks very much for watching this lesson. I do hope you are enjoying this beginner's guitar course. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.